field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Central Michigan's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Townsend. Makes a man miss. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the pack.
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack out of this football.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. and it's no
Okay, guys,
good.
quiet, Ducky, please.
And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Second down coming up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the air, it's Lavis. Safe completion on the screen. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screen play on 3rd down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they pick the right opportunity. They get the 3rd down conversion and a new set of downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying the left side. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. The give. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the 1st period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Outside.
Looking for a man. It's Kim. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Tries to do it himself on the draw. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45.
What? It's all two.
Back to pass, it's Kim. Right down the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I mean, it's the right
That
route.
is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Go back.
Fires to the right. Got him
Ooh,
downfield.
like dropping a bucket.
Couldn't quite get
That
it
was
into
great.
the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on
I
third down,
saw
David.
a little bit.
Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows.
They were
close
playing
fast.
around. They were
Extremely
having
tight
fun together.
windows. Find your
And I
big
think-
body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's fourth down. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground.
Oh,
And you're right, it's
come on.
fourth and short. That means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Chippewas buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. A run for the quarterback. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way from around the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick
shoes?
up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
There we go.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Turning it on. Quick step and go. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to them and get them on the perimeter.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Kim. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Motion from the wideout. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Eastern Michigan will line up with a first and goal. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure, was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion, big third down coming here.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. So now on comes the field goal unit. Kick
I told them
is
several
good.
times to
The
put the
offense
toys away,
has 3
too.
points to show for the drive. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback.
I sent him upstairs
The
to
ball will
bed.
come out to the 25-yard line. Central
I mean,
Michigan
upstairs.
has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum.
You
in
can
their
put it back
favor.
together.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with...
Breaks into the open. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Chippewas racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Glavis. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll immediately call timeout.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The corners are walked up tight.
And 1 second, please.
He's looking to throw. Lets it fly.
Oh my God, that
First
guy.
down, Chips.
Thank God.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the second half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Kim. He fires one deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Chippewas will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's reeled in. It's Rooks. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
goodness gracious. If you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35. Line before he stopped. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
He'll keep it himself. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on first, second, third, and fourth down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
It's caught. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to sneak it.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
And the Chippewas trying to cash it in on first and goal. The option look. He'll pitch it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
That's caught. It's Dunlap. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Buys a little time with his feet. Finds his man. It's Smith. Tripped up for the tackle.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's the handoff. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're testing the right side here. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Flag. Off the play fake. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got enough for the first down. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
There's a lot of ways to run the football. You can do it conventionally, handing it off. You can do it with the QB run. How about getting the wide receiver involved, though, on the reverse? Perfectly executed. He's able to get to the outside. That's a really nice gain for the offense.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The play action fake. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends.
Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of stuffing their face into...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Kim. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They're going to ride this running back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
On the ground, it's Dunlap. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good right down the boulevard. And they've regained the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial.
He lobs one high down the left side. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
And I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Toss sweep to the right. Makes a man miss. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting strong.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking for a man. It's Lavis. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look.
Ooh, man, that's no. Arizona. One and two. That's State, Florida.